Yeah, I'm here with Deja Mitchell on my left and Emma Smith on my right. Just congratulations to South Alabama. I thought what a great fourth quarter by them. Cordeja Harris was unstoppable on the glass and in the paint. And I loved our fight in the third quarter. We were down five at halftime. I thought we made some really good adjustments. Our kids came out and they switched to the zone, and we did a really good job continuing to execute and fought our way back, forced a timeout, and then obviously just a really tough fourth quarter for us. But I thought from an effort standpoint, we did a lot of good things.
Okay, we'll open for questions. Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, it's tough. I just told them that when they'll look back on their time as a college basketball player in this season, you don't really remember, because I'm over 20 years removed from playing college basketball, and you don't really remember the wins and the losses. You remember the memories and the trips. We play trivia on every road trip. It's a lot of fun. Our group is close. They spend a lot of time together with their roommates. Watching film and just doing all the things, and it's about the memories and the moments and the lessons that you learn. I think 80% of female CEOs are former college athletes. Like, there's just something tough and gritty about being a college athlete, and so the lessons learned is what you take with you. So we talked a little bit about that. There's nothing that I can say to them that takes the sting away from your season ending, your career being done. It stings because they care. And these two sitting next to me, they care a lot. And they gave their all today, and I'm really proud and thankful for the two of them.
Yeah, I think coming here for my final year, I knew I wanted to come here based on the coaching staff and really what they were about. And I feel like from the summer when I first got here, they really proved to be what they said when they recruited me. What they said, I feel like they were really about that, and that was super nice and genuine, just for me to see. And I think just as an individual player, I felt like I improved a lot. My stats will say it also, but I think like overall they really helped me in all aspects of my game. The rebounding, scoring, taking good shots, being a much better defender than I was my previous 3 years, and then also just being a better leader when stuff gets hard. And I get out there and I get kind of angry on the court sometimes, and I think they did a really good job of helping me take side of my mental game, which I feel like will really be super helpful for me, and then just gave me some lifelong friends, which is really what basketball is all about.
Yeah, I agree. I think just coming here, the coaches were exactly who they said they were from the beginning. They just wanted us to be the best versions of ourselves on the court and off the court, and I think that's something that they just instilled in us every practice, every game, and they just never gave up on us, and I think that's just what I needed and what the team needed, like just throughout this season. I think it was just more on our part about cleaning up just the little details as far as like our record goes and things like that, but just me personally, I think that I've grown the most just mentally, like just handling this adversity. Just coming off the seasons that I've had in the past, like to have this season, I think that it's just helped me really step back and see the bigger picture about why I played this game, what I came here to do, and the type of person that I want to be, and just how I respond to this season. Next season, coming back in the Sun Belt, will show everything about who this team is and who I am.
Coach, I'm a little fresh out the board, but maybe, as a year moving forward, for App State women's basketball, maybe what does look like, a little bit you can share with us?
Yeah, obviously disappointed in the record and the seeding and the finish. We had a really good start in our non-conference, and the Sun Belt is so good. And honestly, I don't think the media talks enough about how good the women's side is. Everyone talks so much about the log jam of the men's side. No one talks about the fact that we have 5 teams in the mid-major. in the top 25 mid-major poll. We should be talking about that. We should be fighting to be a two-bid league, and I think the power of the conference, it's old. Our team was pretty young. If you line us up next to all of the other teams, we've got a really bright future ahead. We've got to work really hard to retain our roster and continue to clean up the culture that it takes when you build a program and teach players how to win and what it takes. And you saw a senior really take over at the end, and or in Cordesia, which I already talked about. And so we've got to continue to put one foot in front of the other. Continue to recruit really good players. We feel like we grew our talent from where we were a year ago. The league is a lot better. So I'm really excited for the future. Having kids like Deja Mitchell and Addie Beal and Daphne, we've got a good interior and a lot to build around. And, we've got to get busy recruiting because we've got some big shoes to fill, and Emma Smith and some of our other seniors as well.
Moving forward with the Sun Belt Conference tournament, you feel like that it's probably up for grabs? Anybody can beat anybody on a particular night? Because every year you see it, the games here in Pensacola, you never know what's going to happen. Games are so close.
Well, even if you look at our team, we came in as a 13 seed, and we were 19 points away from, having 16 wins. And being in the middle of the pack. I mean, it's not, our program is not far off. You look at a couple points here, 5 points here, 4 points here. We competed with every single team in the conference, and every single team was like that. It's not like there's any one team that was just getting blitzed day in and day out. So it's going to be an exciting tournament. Obviously, I thought today was an exciting women's basketball game. I mean, all the threes in the first half, how exciting, how awesome. The women's game just continues to grow, and the Sun Belt is one of the best leagues in the country.
And then one final question, just for both of the players. What was it like being in Pensacola and just kind of the big stage, the big environment? What did that mean to you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's always really nice to get to play at the end of the year, and just that tournament time. I feel like there's always that madness that kind of surrounds it, and especially when you have a group of players where you love each other and you want to be here together. I think it just makes for a really cool environment. And just appreciate our band coming out and our cheer squad and all of them. I think that really just made the game what it was. And yeah, I would just say it's always fun sports are fun when you get to play when there's pressure on the line. I think that the adrenaline of that is a really good environment to play in wherever you are. So I'm just glad that we got to be a part of it.
Yeah, I agree with Emma. I just think the amount of support that we had, just from the cheerleaders to the band to all our fans that just came and just to support us from day one. They're at our home games. I think that just level of appreciation is not easily just talked about or whatever the case is. But just for me, this is the moment that I dreamed of. When you think about going to college, when you think about where you want to end up in basketball, you want to end up playing at this time. And I'm just grateful that I'm in a conference that all the teams get to go. And like I said, just that we're going to be back. Every year we're going to be back. Hopefully next year, like she said, 2 seeds get to go to March Madness and play with the high majors. But this is the dream. I'm living my dream, so there's nothing really else I can say about that.